the value of third-dimensional capabilities.
Oh yeah,
just the ability
it's
to
the
fly
best.
in general.
Because I mean, it's like you got a melee attacker, and when you're 20 feet above them, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, that's why I tell every weapon-based combatant, you should always, always, always have a melee and a ranged alternative.
Actually, that gun. I forgot about that. He could actually be, if I got that power throw feat, really not be any different between. Actually, I wish I had that magic javelin now. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, keeping it. All right, guys, we're going to get started. Welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is Group 1, Blades of Honor. They are certainly blades of something right now.
Over-under how many times Brandon says dicks tonight?
There's a minimum of 4, so that's our one so far.
Group 1, full mast.
We have Ben controlling Stormir, Jeff controlling Lantier, JD controlling Malik. Justin will be back with us eventually. He's controlling Woody tonight. Oh, yeah, he's here.
Yeah, I've got one, man.
Look at that, just upper classness coming through.
Right, hanging out with family and playing D&D.
We got Taylor controlling Lemograx, Wesley controlling Dirge, and we have, is that a second Wesley? That is a second Wesley. We have a second Wesley also controlling Dirge's contradicting personality.
Double Dirge.
Special guest tonight, Penis Shark. Great malevolent creator of the world.
Destroyer of the world.
Hey, don't forget Dr. Cox.
Oh, yeah, that is the thing. Side note, because there are no sailors in this group, so it's not really as relevant. Malik would have heard stories about it. There's some pretty docile creatures that react pretty hostilely to magic over in Galkin. A lot of them were, in past years, tried to be shipped over to Cedal, where they were lost at sea and have been rumored to become giant monstrosities. So who knows? There might be a penis shark or two lurking in the inner sea.
There's always a penis shark.
There's always penis sharks.
I know there's a giant bear shark. There's a giant bear with sharks for fists.
You know what? I think I recall seeing that in the monster manual. I don't remember where, but the artwork's coming to my mind. It might have been the Monster a Day compendium.
Give me just a second.
Anyways, though, when we last
left, it was also undead.
When we last left off Group 1, you guys were in Hellenis, had just agreed to help out Elena. She explained to you she was trying to destroy your country's government by means of making a super weapon. And she had got a blacksmith who was talented enough to craft it to agree to help her. She then got your guys' aid as hired muscle. Congratulations, you are the minions.
And she said, I want to take down the government, and we responded with, do you need help?
Let's do it, bro.
And she gave you guys a vague direction to head in. She told you that she has the means to teleport, but can't do so for a little while. So it is the 27th of Father for you guys. I believe it is the morning of the 27th.
We last took the long rest in the graveyard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Let me change my HP totals.
Oh yeah, last session you guys pummeled Teldrin into submission and got a black candle from him and gave it to Elena.
We gave it to Elena already, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Have we left Elena guy yet?
You guys are in Arder Sarai. You have been on the border of Arder Sarai for the past You guys have been on the border of Artaserai for the past 5 days?
Oh man, how long have I been drunk?
Exactly
Yeah.
17 days. So are we heading to the capital now, or what are we doing?
I don't know. What does Elena want us to do?
Do you ask her that?
Yeah.
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 All right. She pulls out a list. And she has she doesn't read over it, but she skims it, and she says, "Well, the things I need are mostly mundane business meetings with people while we plan all the stages of the execution of this. There's a heist that needs to happen. There's beasts that need capturing, factions that need taking out, and materials that need gathering."
I like the beasts and the factions.
I was saying, did you say factions need to be taken out?
She nods and says, there are others. There are others within inside my organization that are tasked with helping me. However, it's became problematic with became problematic with a cult that's been rising. That's been kind of distracting from his work.
What cult?
Yeah, what's the cult called, or what's the name of your organization? As a matter of fact.
Elena looks at Terracry, who just shakes his head silently. She says, "All you need to worry about is that you work for me."
Hey, don't look at him. Look at us.
Right, we're the important ones here.
Yeah, the wolf doesn't matter.
Does he work for you, or you work for him?
She says, "Neither. We work for the same leader. His task is just different from mine."
Because we want to help you out with your destruction plans.
But at the same time, we want our own agendas to be furthered.
Just so happens our hours line up.
Yes.
For now.
For now. Lumigrax has spoken
Whoa,
two more
Lumigrax
words. Let's add
actually
that to
said
the count.
anything?
Yeah, add that to the count.
Yeah.
The lizard man
Yeah,
said
that's
something?
That's 21 words.
Whew.
21 words this campaign, man.
Be careful, you might hit the limit. So, Elena, would you rather us capture these beasts or kill this faction?
She says, "Well, this faction's playing with a dangerous fire that they don't wholly understand. I imagine we could simply fan it and they'd blow up on themselves."
I like this.
The
Continue.
faction.
I have the name of the quest line, but I actually didn't name the faction. We're going to call them the Hearts of Ember.
Church of Contemplation.
Yeah.
Hearts of Ember.
All right.
Where are they located?
Actually, where might we find the leader of this faction? Because let's just go straight to the top, guys.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
She shrugs and says, I haven't put much research into it. I was just informed today that they're taking away from our companions' recruiting process."
Who do you think we might find that has information about these people?
She says there's a noble just north of the capital. His name is Waltus Renalpaw. He is sheltering of foreign faiths here in this land, and if any faith was cultivating, it would be most likely under his nose. However, my companion has mostly been trying to recruit east of the capital. I have no doubt that this.
Can you repeat that name real quick for me?
Which one?
Riddlepaw.
Waltus Riddlepaw.
Okay.
Walter, but with a U.
Yeah, anybody who lives here can roll a history check on the name with advantage. Anybody who worships the wills of Alilia can also roll a history check with advantage.
I am not Malik.
Hey, Brandon, how far? How many days travel is it to the north of the capital?
Let us look. It really depends on the path you guys take.
The straight line is the shortest path between here and there. So.
Yeah, but the straight line's not a road. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It is going to be 3 tiles there, which is going to be 45 times 3. Where's that stupid calculator thing?
135.
Yeah. And you guys move 24 miles a day?
Makes that about 6 days.
Yeah, it would be just over 6 days to get there.
What if we had horses?
That movement would go up to 30 miles a day, I believe. Let me double check the DMG. If you rode your horses until they died,
Who cares about a horse, man? Let them die.
Says the druid.
No, I care about horses. I'm dying. Drunk Justin doesn't care about horses. Woody cares about horses.
I
was surprised you're okay with me carrying around a bag full of animal bones.
Yeah, well, I'm just kind of neglecting you right now.
Don't look at them. Just don't look at them.
If I don't look at them, they don't exist. It's object permanence. I'm still 3. Object permanence exists.
No, object permanence doesn't exist.
Right.
There you go.
Actually.
Yeah, Elena puts her hands in front of her face, and Woody's like, "Boy, did she cast invisibility?"
Where'd she go?
I did want to ask Elena about what she knows about the raid that supposedly she died in. Like, what does she actually know about what happened?
The raid doesn't drop for 2 weeks, so.
Hey, you know what? Why don't you take your Tomb of Sargeras? And because I know you're not prepared, Justin Rowland. You were not.
I'm not at all.
And go somewhere else.
I'm going to need you to rephrase that, Jeff.
You know what? I feel stupid. I think I'm looking for travel in the DMG, and it might be listed in the player's handbook.
It's in the player's handbook.
It is in the player's handbook, yeah, because I'm just like sitting here like, I know it's in here. But it's not.
Should be somewhere around page 2.
Yeah, I'm just looking up in the glossary. Travel.
180 something.
181.
Loading.
Hey.
DM loading.
I know. Well, I'm still trying to answer the first question. Well, I mean, I know the general travel speed of people.
Which is what you said, 26 miles a day?
Yeah, 24 miles a day is a normal travel pace.
And the horse only goes up to 30? That seems wrong.
That's at a fast travel pace? No, because the DMG had airships, boats, and everything listed in it. So I'm going to look up airship, because I know it's in here. Because I know I've looked at it. Air vehicles are on page 119.
We could take an airship to the capital?
No, because no one's invented one yet.
Oh, gee, Brandon.
No one's
When I
invented
do that in
what?
my campaign, you cry about not being able to fly in an airship.
I mean, if you guys really wanted to, there would be places that are working on them. And then you can watch your villain rise above in one as you guys stand next to her, and then she pushes you off.
Are we going to work on airships?
No. Brandon's just...
To be fair, in that campaign, I also had the villains take off on the first prototype airship in front of the party. So,
Oh, Brandon was being salty.
We can invent airships.
Okay, so
I don't think anybody in the party has the intelligence to do that.
I'm going to say the lowest intelligent people.
Can we, Taylor?
But the players have the intelligence to do that.
I don't think that's true either.
Do we?
We just don't have the means of production to do it.
Don't we, Taylor?
I am not an aeronautical engineer.
I know how to kill people with my axe. I don't know how to make flying machines. Sorry, Taylor.
Yes, that's correct.
yeah, I'm not. I
Well,
see
the Fire Nation
boats
and-
and other vehicles, but I'm not seeing horseback. So, according to the adventure rules on mountain vehicles for short span mountain creature, 8 and yeah, what I'm gonna say is when you get a horse, you travel at the fast pace listed in the player's handbook, which is then 30 miles per hour or 30 miles per day instead of 24.
Okay. And what did Jeff learn about Waltus Rennelpaul off of that 16 in history?
That 16 would tell you that Waltus Rennelpaul is the only, or rather the Rennelpaul family is the only major Solstirai family that doesn't believe in the Four Ascended, that has a high-ranking, that has a high amount of influence in Ardor Sarai. So if there's anywhere that religious freedom prospers, it's probably in their lands. Or where people misuse religious freedom.
You mean the bad way?
Also sounds good.
Yeah. And then you asked Elena another question about your list.
Yes, I asked her about what she knows about what actually happened to the people on the list.
She will she'll say I'd rather not dredge up old memories. I made poor choices and
I do actually have to insist my mother's name is on this list, so I would like to find out.
do you have the list present?
Did he give it to us?
He gave it to Kana, and Kana read it to you guys. It is player knowledge, so I'll allow you a free intelligence check to remember it. Which, I mean, you'd probably remember the first 5 names or so on anything higher than a 12, and 15 or 16 would get you the rest of it. Yeah.
Well, hold on, because let me see if I have that there inspirations, because if I do, I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have. So you the journal entry things, Brandon, you made us do, or didn't make us do, but asked us to do.
I shoved my penis down your guys' throat and said, "Do it."
Happily.
Yeah. You said either 150 experience, inspiration, or what?
Or one question about the world answered without hold. Not on stream.
Okay.
Without
I have
hold.
inspiration, so I'm going to use it on this roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm taking inspiration from my thing.
because
All right.
Everything.
that's a nice 24, and I would like to know this list.
Yeah, the list is available to you guys in the handouts. Oh, fudge. Do those have my notes on it? No, they don't. Okay, cool. Hey, let's scribble that out. And we're just gonna...
Oh, so we know Connor's mom's dead?
You know her name was on this list, but Elena did tell you guys she was alive.
Wait, so Lantier's mother is alive?
Well, that was more notes for me, but yeah, it's on there. Anyways, Elena, once you recite the list to her, Elena nods at each of the names and says, only half of them were foolish enough to fight back in the raid and lost their lives.
So only half of these people are actually dead.
She nods and says, I staged the attack on myself. And she points to Mervyn Kieran and said, unfortunately, he is dead.
Okay.
He attended the pilgrimage the day we were leaving in your mother's place.
And where were you guys going?
She says they were going on a pilgrimage to the Northern Earthfire for holy reasons. I had reasons of my own.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Okay, well, so they were leaving. What city were they leaving out of?
She says the capital.
Oh, the capital? Okay. Well, I think that's all I needed to know. Thank you for that. If you'll excuse me, I have a letter to write.
Your excuse?
Write a letter.
They do shady stuff in that letter, huh? I see how it is.
Yeah.
You literate types. So, we are heading straight to the capital, right?
You guys are deciding on that. Elena told you guys a list of things she needs done. She's headed to the capital, and she told you she'd be involved in mostly mundane business meetings.
Okay.
Let's go figure out who these guys are and kill them.
Grack smash.
Wait, are we going to the capital?
It's on your... Oh, you know what? You guys can't see where Beaka Hold is, where the rental paw lands are, because of all the penises. Or peni.
Excellent.
It's penises, trust me.
He's a nurse. He knows.
Peni is not a word, I don't think, at least.
I will know the reason behind his chosen profession.
I do grab penises almost daily, so.
Alright, so you guys are there. The capital is there.
Okay.
Oh, that's a far distance for 6 days.
And I'm going to mark stuff in a different color now. Beaka Hold is right there. And Darendar is right there.
So we have to cross a river to get there?
Yes, you do.
Is there a ferry around that area?
You can get a riverboat, or you can hire a riverboat. That is always an option for you. Goods are shipped up and down the river.
There's no bridge.
I mean, there are bridges. You guys
Can we
stayed
like
in a bridge
stow
down, like,
away?
Yeah, I was
on a
about to say,
boat?
can we stow on a boat?
You guys just can't pay for passage on a boat.
No.
How much is it? How much would it be?
It depends on the merchant vessel you guys go
The
on.
shittiest one.
Shit, the absolute dog.
Right.
Shit
I'm
tier
gonna try
one.
something. I'm gonna try something here.
Let's just slash 2 logs together and like.
No. I want to meet with the captain of one of these ships.
Okay. I'm looking up how fast they travel because that's going to determine the price.
We're traveling fast as about going backwards.
I know this is on this thing. All right. So depending on the type of boat you get in, you guys can either pay 40 gold for passage per person.
That's 40 gold too much.
Or you can pay 15 gold per passage per person. The difference between those is going to be the speed.
What if we row it ourselves?
You can do that. You'll once again though be looking at the 8 hours of you'll be looking at traveling 8 hours out of a day rather than a dedicated crew to travel, longer than 8 hours a day. As you're manual laboring yourself up the river.
What if Jeffrey can convince one of the captains of the 40 gold boats to take us faster?
Well, they
move
really, really slow. The difference between a boat and going by land, though, is that a boat doesn't tire. So they move slow for longer. But yeah, you want to find a riverboat captain? Where do you look in Hellenis?
I'm going to assume the docks.
Okay.
How about the river?
Very sketchy taverns that line the port district.
Okay. Yeah, you'd be able to find somebody who owned a long ship and a Neil boat.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Those things were super fast. Longschreiber.
Yeah, so out of these, they are some rather rough-looking merchants. And let me roll their faction. Oof. No love on that front. Yeah, they just look like ordinary river sailors, just inside or rather probably celebrating with their crew or reveling a little bit before they get back to work, as it is early morning and Hellenis is a shipping town.
Yes, so I approach the most reasonable looking gentleman.
All right. Yeah, he would turn to you and probably have a pipe of sorts with him. Most likely smoking some sort of sage. And he'd just kind of be puffing on it, staring at you, and say, "Yeah, what do you want, Lanky?"
Lanky.
I would like to secure passage to. We're going to the capital, or no, we're going up north to those.
Yeah. Well, the river only flows, or rather, only leads 2 different places. So.
Okay, so yeah, I got a place to go, and it's official nobleman's business. I'm Lantier Kiev, son of Paulina Kiev, and I have business. And while I cannot pay you currently, I can pay you very soon in the future, and we'll trade you a precious family heirloom to secure your services as sort of collateral.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I believe this is more of a bluff check because I am lying. But I will do either of those.
Yeah, you can do either one you'd like.
I am pretty good at both. We will go with deception.
Oh.
All right. He rubs his chin and he says, "How valuable is this heirloom?"
All in your life.
Well, I need to do another insight roll to see if this guy is smart enough to know anything about the ruby merchants.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that insight. You're looking over him, and you're looking over his demeanor, and then you kind of notice it on his clothes. He's not wearing a ruby pendant.
I pulled out the one that we have.
And what do you say about it?
This is a sacred family heirloom that was once traded for some very dire assistance that the Kiev family provided to the merchants of the ruby. It has been in my family for hundreds of years, and it was one of the last things that that my mother gave to me before I left home. She said if I ever needed help, I would be able to use this to secure aid from just about anybody, as its value with the ruby merchants is it's unfathomable.
Do you offer it towards him?
Yes, but I hold on to the chain. I just let him look at the ruby itself.
Yeah, he wraps his hand around the pendant and inspects it. And go ahead and roll me one more deception check. And he inspects it closely and then says, all right, this will get you passage, but I require payment up front.
Well, I can give you how much is it? 40 gold?
40 gold per person for the long ship.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, you pay him?
Yeah.
Where's the sense motive, or what we use for sense motive on this?
It would be insight. He did roll an insight check against you. He got an 8.
I'm gonna roll here, see if this dude's. Yeah, not much, but just see if he kind of understands what this pendant actually is, but he's just not telling us.
Can I get a discount if I flash my insignia of rank?
You know what? I'll roll for that faction for you. You can go ahead and try.
You guys, we are the party here trying to fight for capital or communism and the spreading of wealth, and we're not going to pay this man full price. I'm ashamed of you all. I will pay this man his 40 gold. Damn it! Take me down the river.
I just paid him.
This is inflation, Ben.
I know what you did, Jeff. I'm talking about Taylor over here. I'm going to stop my work to do disco. You said 30 gold or 40 gold, Brandon?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to pay him 40 gold.
Okay. Let's see, Taylor. You struck out.
I struck out.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Do you show him your insignia of rank?
Yeah.
He
I'll
says.
pay him the thing.
Yeah. He says, "Don't you have farms to be protecting?"
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, snap.
We're on an important mission.
On a scale of 1 to 10, you just got Tyrannosaurus wrecked.
On a scale. Ah!
Riggedy wreck.
I tell him.
Wait.
I tell him that we're on an important mission.
We're on an important mission to get that Szechuan sauce.
Yeah. Technically not a lie either, so I'm not going to make you roll a deception check for that.
Yes.
And he'll say to you, mission from who? I don't mind transporting nobles and Solsarai up and down the river. It's my job.
But you're a filthy lizard folk.
It's classified.
He says, well, the price is 40. It's 40 gold for you.
Oh my god, I the man for him.
Yeah, he as Lumigrax, I guess, sits there and contemplates this. He takes a big inhale from his pipe of sage and puffs it out, and then says, "You know what? I imagine with this, I'll be coming into contact with some of them merchants of the ruby. 30 ruby pieces."
30 rubies.
We have those like laying around everywhere.
That's a
But
deal.
still,
I'll give you 30 ruby pieces.
All right, he takes the ruby pieces. So far, Stormier, Lumigrax, and Lantier have paid, and Malik paid.
let me see if I've got money for it.
Looking around like he doesn't really understand what's going on. Just like empty-headed, kind of look on his face.
Yeah, is anybody going to explain to Dirge?
I'll pay Dirge.
He's pretending.
um,
And if anybody like speaks to him, he'll reply in orc. Like he doesn't speak common.
Yeah, I'm not going to force Dirge to make a deception check because nobody's really like inspecting Dirge. Like, is he gonna pay? Like before it even becomes an issue, Lantier pays it.
Or privilege.
That is playing the race card.
No, I'm assumed to be the beast of burden, so I'm no one. I don't have to pay for travel.
All right. So, Woody pay?
Woody will wild shape.
You sneaky git, you.
Woody,
Still
When
have to
does
pay.
he wild shape? Does he wild shape before he comes in here?
I will not actually wild shape before I come in here.
So you're
I will
gonna
wait.
wild shape.
I'm gonna.
In
I will
front of this
wait.
guy.
No, I will wait until everyone boards the ship, and then I will wild shape into like a salmon or something.
It's salmon. It's salmon.
You
It's
feed salmon?
otter.
You what?
I have never heard it called a salmon before.
All right. Yeah, he'll point to
Well,
you.
to
your
be
final
fair, Brandon
companion.
has been calling Bandasaura Bahandasaura. So,
Pond.
Yeah, I have. There's an E. He'll point to your final companion and say, "Is the pretty boy leaving you guys?"
Talking about me?
He is talking about you. Woody has like an 18 in appearance.
I know. No, I'm not leaving. I will be
I got a
joining,
place for him on board
just in
my
a different
ship.
way.
He's got an 18 in appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, well, the price is the same.
I'm not joining you. I'm not paying you.
So he's twice as pretty as me.
Irrelevant right now.
Yeah, he says, very well, you can walk to the capital. I'm a transport ship, or I'm a transport captain. I get paid to transport people.
Also, note how that supplemental ability score works. You would be twice as attractive as you if you had an ability score of 14 in that, which would be a modifier of 2. But with an 18, that's a modifier of 4.
So I'm 4 times more attractive than you.
What you should do, you should turn into a seagull and just crap all over a ship while you're riding up the train.
I can't. I would. I can't turn into flying things yet until I hit level 6.
Oh, what is this? Come on.
Yeah.
All right. He tells you. He tells everybody. We'll be leaving. We'll be leaving at the height of morning. Just as everybody's shipping out their goods from Hellenis, we'll be taking what we can up the river.
Is there any food or drink on the table where he's at?
You don't need it. I've got good berries.
No, I'm just asking. Like, is he like drinking or eating anything?
Yeah, his men would be preparing for the journey.
All right. If there's like a mug of ale or anything, I'm gonna pick one up and drink it off the table.
All right. As you do so, he raises an eyebrow at you.
Bush. Throw it over my shoulder.
Yeah. He'll say, you
Start
are
eating random people's food.
Yeah.
So
You are
chicks good.
you are a pushy bunch.
He's good, yes.
We prefer the term lovable scamps, thank you.
Lovable.
All right. You guys stay there and eat with the sailors. Mostly chowing down on food that's not really yours. They look at the captain, and the captain kind of looks back at you guys, and they all just kind of shrug at each other. How much of the food do you guys eat?
How much is meat and how much is not?
As much of it as we can fit on our gobs.
Just eating all their food.
Yeah, you guys
Hey, I'm back.
do so until they're ready to work. Do you guys just stay with the crew until
I think I
you
spoke too
get on
soon.
board?
Yeah, seems
Go
fine.
back.
Yep.
Party with
Okay.
you.
Yeah, so getting on board and getting ready to leave for the day. The crew is going about their tasks pretty lazily. As they do, you hear one of their stomachs grumble.
Oh.
The whole crew is working under a level of exhaustion without their breakfast food and without getting ready properly for the morning. You guys get the speed of a long ship, but going upriver, you do kind of need a full crew, as it's kind of hefty. So you are going to be going at the speed of a Neel boat.
That's what
I could offer my my mouthfuls.
You could offer your what? All right, so
Extract.
let us see.
Could we just buy like a bunch of rations and have them eat?
I mean, yeah, you can try and feed them before you go. They're packing up to get ready to go now.
I mean, like,
Do I notice that they're tired? I do notice.
They are, yeah, pretty exhausted. Woody's not allowed
It
onto
says
the
his
ship.
internet is out.
Oh wait, are we on the ship now?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
good berries.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was about to say I would offer good berries, but I guess I'm not on the ship, so.
You could just say, like, if for passage, you feed the whole crew for free. Like, the whole way up. You have good berries.
I can't. I'm only gonna be available for the first day, and then I'll be swimming alongside the ship or behind the ship for the next few days.
The ship's going to be traveling nearly every day for well over 16 hours.
And back.
Yay!
I missed anything.
Your crew isn't properly fit for the journey.
Of course they're not. That'd be too easy.
Yeah, your companions ate all of their food, and they're kind of doing this famished. And a lot of them have to row up the river.
We'll buy them a bunch of rations to eat.
All right. Doing so takes a little while longer than you guys expected, as it takes some time to wolf down their meal. You guys lose about an hour and a half of travel, but it is going to bump them back up as they'll have well-fed crews to rotate on the rowing duties. And that is going to put you guys at...
I'll fish on the whole way up there. See if we can't catch a druid.
So, okay, this is what's going to happen. Or this is what I intend on happening. I want to be caught by Dirge and then stow away on the ship.
What if Dirge doesn't recognize you and he catches you and then picks you up and fillets you?
I can wild shape again.
But what if you're filleted?
How would you know that he'd stop? Wild shape?
Why wouldn't he just, as he gets caught, he gets taken down to below the deck and then wild shapes into a goat, and then he's a goat for the rest of the time?
That would work.
But how would Dirge know? How would Dirge know it was him though? That's the thing.
He wouldn't kill me on sight. I don't think, at least.
I mean, even if he fillet you, doesn't mean he'd stop when you wild shape.
Right. No, he wouldn't fillet me as soon as I'm caught, right?
And then you turn into a filleted goat. Right. It makes sense.
So if he doesn't like sushi or anything,
so
just wolfs you down.
It is going to be...
That does present a very interesting question.
Does it not? That's what I'm saying.
When you wild shape from one creature to another and you have damage on you, do you keep the damage or...
No, I restore damage. That's in the DM handbook. I restore damage.
So we could provide ourselves an infinite source of food if we're okay with the idea of semi-cannibalism.
I have good berries for that, damn it.
This just took a weird turn.
It's not. They're good berries, but it's not meat.
For your travel, it is going to be just over 3 days up the river. To get to the capital. Yeah. That is traveling at 18 hours per day.
Miles?
No. That is traveling the ship speed and the crew taking shifts, switching out to work. So you guys travel for a total of 18 hours each day.
This seems like a really
Bad organization.
not bad organization. It just seems like a really like what I'm looking for. Like
Communism.
not efficient way to travel.
Right.
Well, going downriver from Guir to Hellenis, it's expedient. Going upriver, it's a little bit of work.
Sure, but aren't there steamboats?
Not here.
Fair enough. So I'm going to pray, I guess, while we're sitting around doing nothing.
That is a leisure travel speed. For you
back.
guys. You could try and as these guys do work off of gold, you could try and pay them a little bit extra for expedient travel and maybe shave off a day. Even
I'm enjoying this luxurious cruise.
Yeah, I wasn't complaining. I was just questioning.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging it, to be honest.
yeah, at 20 hours. Let's see.
I'm fishing for 15 hours a day.
Sounds relaxful, man.
Yeah. Yeah, at if you bump them up to 20 hours, it would be exactly 3 days. But yeah, so you guys set out from Hellenis. Elena and Terrorcry are not with you. As you go colt hunting. The first thing you're going to notice as you leave Hellenis, Hellenis is kind of would kind of be the Tennessee of this continent. And once you get about day and a half's travel north, it gets uncomfortably cold. Moving even further up the river, the weather is not pleasant at all.
Put on a coat.
Yeah.
That's difficult for me because I don't have any other clothes besides the pants.
Does it interfere with my fishing?
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna use prestidigitation. It says that I can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. I'm just gonna cast that over and over and over again on me and Stormer.
That area of the map that I marked, if you guys look at the second map, stretching from Ililnagai, or stretching from the center of Ililnagai all the way over to the Darkened Vale, is known as the Sun Stretch. When in that region, the sun rises directly overhead and sets in the center of the sky. Not much is known about a spinning planet, but if there is an equator, it's something like that.
Okay. That's cool, but I'm just going to use prestidigitation to warm me and Stormier's clothes.
Okay.
I ain't scared of no rain.
And I can have 3 instances of that going at a time, so if somebody else wants warm clothing, just let me touch it every hour.
I don't have any clothes.
Let me touch you every hour.
For reapplication of warmth.
If you know what I mean.
Hey.
Bow chicken
Do I catch anything?
On your guys's second night of travel, the first night the boat pushed into a sand shore along the river. The second night you guys actually dock at a small river town.
Okay.
There are quarters for you to stay on the boat.
No, I'm going into town and buying warm clothes.
I was gonna say I'm going into town to buy clothes.
Okay. Well, you guys.
We should totally go together.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's go like clothes shopping.
Let's
and,
go
like,
get
buy
clothes.
Is there like a guy who can drive us around in a cart and I can just roll up with the cart in front of the boat and say, "Get in"?
Where you want to go?
Shopping.
$5.
I'll go with them. to purchase warm clothing.
I have a winter blanket, so I'm good.
Do I need clothes?
You're a
Yes.
dragon.
I'm a
Yes,
dragon.
Lemigrex is gonna need clothes because Lemigrex is cold-blooded, and the
I'm
colder
a
it gets, you're going to shut down.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you might need that stuff, Taylor.
Unless, of course, you are some
Wait
sort
a
of.
second. What color of Dragonborn is
Yeah.
Lemigrex?
Lightning, whatever that color is.
Yeah, he needs
Blue.
that then.
Is he blue or brass?
I think I'm blue. I blue die.
Okay.
Get out.
Uh,
Get out.
Blue.
Yeah, blue dragons are native to mountains and deserts, if I'm not mistaken. So
specifically seashores, like seaside cliffs and mountain ranges, deserts.
because they blend in better with the clear sky in those regions. So yeah.
You guys,
So I should get clothing.
Oh, go ahead, Taylor. What's up?
Clothing then. For the wall.
So evil. Is
Gold.
he evil?
Who, me? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Lawful. But evil.
Alright, fair enough.
All right. Yeah. So the town you guys are in, you arrive at. In the dead of night. There is only a small tavern that seems to be awake at this hour. There are cobbled roads with torches on them. The tavern seems to be alive with actually not with music, but with lights and people.
So, does this look like a wealthy town, or is it more slummy, or what would you say like the average wealth level of this town is?
This would probably be about 2 steps up from Lowbridge, the mining town you guys went through. It's not rich at all, but just because of its location, it sees a lot of people stopping in and out as most of their trade would be like on spices and lodging.
Okay, I'm probably going to stay on the boat and keep fishing.
They will be rich once we redistribute the wealth.
Okay.
Redistribute the wealth.
Yeah. Walking inside, there are if you guys do decide to go inside the tavern, there are about 12 pilgrims here, all dressed warmly and bearing emblems of faith.
I will go with them. I won't stay on the ship. I'm gonna get my mammoth cloak.
You guys try and barter some warm clothes off the pilgrims?
Yes, but I say pilgrim in a very, very Midwestern accent.
Hello there,
Pilgrim.
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 Yeah.
All right there, pilgrim.
I would like to wave at them and say, "Hello there, fellow travelers."
They all either bow or wave, greeting you with different greetings from their chantry, each giving you the blessings of the forest ended. One man steps forward and from the group that's sharing stories around a table and says, fellow travelers, feel free to share the hearth with us tonight and adventures of the road and other things you've came across.
Sure.
I could regale them with the different ways I've crushed men to death.
You guys ever seen what a bridge hound can do to a man?
Some of the pilgrims look at you with an open-mouthed expression. I've never seen one.
You guys want to know what capitalism is the worst thing in the world and how you should?
Brandon, are there any small animals around?
Not inside this tavern.
Okay.
Were you just gonna pick one up and bite its head off?
Yeah, I was gonna pick one up and like sacrifice it to my gods and be like, "Have you heard about the Lord and Saviors of the Forgotten Song?"
They're not those type of pilgrims. Yeah.
Just
So,
eats a rat.
does anyone directly ask the pilgrims for clothes?
Oh, I will. Well, you
Yeah.
guys
Your
anywhere
clothes and your
sell warm
boots.
clothes anywhere?
Give me your clothes.
Shut up, Taylor.
Does Grax say that?
No, I don't.
Okay. One of the pilgrims of about Stormier size takes off his shirt and his or rather his overrobes and his shirt and hands them to Stormier.
Wow. Wow.
It's got my scent on it.
Yeah. And he says, may you look upon this and remember the goodness of the Four Ascended.
We lose him. I think we lost him.
Wait, can you guys not hear me?
Yeah, I just think we lost.
Oh, yeah,
somebody.
Ben's not saying anything.
Wait, what?
Yeah, one of the pilgrims gave you literally the shirt off his back.
Gave me?
Yes.
Why?
You asked
Because
him
he's
for
a
it.
pilgrim. He's stupid. But he's also into communism. So we should thank him.
I'm gonna hand it back to him and say, no, friend, this is yours. You keep it. Where can I procure or buy some of my own?
Yeah, he says I'm on my son's servant tour of dedication. I don't mind serving my fellow brethren.
I'm going to roll a religion check. Because
Okay.
Alec thinks he maybe heard something about that back at the university. Where is it? There it is.
Yeah, Malik can roll it with advantage.
19.
The Sun Servantor of dedication is specifically when pilgrims go to visit the Earthfire in Alilnagai. It is a very controversial topic in the country. As, hey, should we allow these heathens from another faith into our country to look at this thing? Well, as long as they, and there's a lot of customs and basically, I'm not a terrorist, things they have to go through in order to be allowed there. But yes, Malik's heard of it.
Okay.
As they do pass through the capital normally.
I lean over to Stormier and I say, it's some sort of religious thing.
I'm gonna like wave my hand in there and be like, some sort of religious thing.
Yeah, the man pushes the clothes back towards you and once again says, I am happy to dedicate my life to bettering the world.
How big is
I'm
this
going
guy?
to put a hand on the clothing
What's
and
his
say,
stature?
are you sure about that?
He nods and says, I offer it to you freely. He's about Stormier size.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if he's any smaller, I'm gonna do a fat man in a little coat bit.
Okay. I'll look him in the eye and say, sure, it's very admirable, but we don't care about. We're not particularly. We don't ascribe to the Four Ascended, so you don't have to worry about impressing us. The sentiment is appreciated, but please keep your coat.
Is Stormier taking it or leaving
No,
it?
I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah, he looks a little crestfallen as he puts it back on and
I'll take
says, yeah, he says, well, Lantier never asked him for it.
Well, then I will ask him for it. And
Yeah. he'll take it off and hand it to Lantier and he'll say, "If I only help those who share my faith, I'd be no better than the forces that seek to cause chaos in this world."
Like my religion.
Mm-hmm.
I smile at him and thank him and say, you're just the type of person we need in our new world. A person who's willing to give the man the coat on his back.
In our new world, roll me a Hitler check.
Your communism?
Roll a Hitler check.
Yeah, I rolled one for you, and
Sir.
it was literally a nat 20. I don't know if you can see that.
Sir, we are communists, not fascists. Big difference. We're not social.
Oh,
We are communists, not social.
Vladimir
Socialists.
Lenin check.
Huge difference.
I'm gonna ask him where I could buy my own clothes.
My mom's house.
Yeah, it will be a pretty it'll be like a pretty back and forth conversation. He'd tell you in the morning when the textile merchants open up stalls, at which point he could buy one from them and you could simply take his. As you guys will be back on your boat, as your boat is hustling.
That's fair. I'll take his clothes.
Or it's not hustling, but it's traveling 18 out of 24 hours a day.
I don't feel so bad. I'm gonna give him a couple gold pieces too.
Okay.
I just feel bad for taking the shirt off his back.
Yeah, however much you give him, he'll probably give you back half of it. As common clothes aren't that expensive.
Stop treating us nice.
I'm
You don't know how to handle
being
this.
treated nicely. Just take my money.
Yeah, upon your insistence, he would simply take it.
Okay. I'll give him 2 gold then.
Okay. He'll probably take and punch the shoulder of like a pilgrim next to him, and he'll say, "See that? Be good to men, and men will be good to you."
Sure.
Yeah, about that. You don't tangle with the same kind of people that we do.
We murder everybody in this tavern.
Yes.
I would like to roll initiative and put my axe to this guy's head and take my 2 gold back.
I don't really want this to go. No, take it. I don't. Okay. Thank you, man. See, look at good stuff. Kills him, takes the gold back.
Stop getting good points, man. Kill people.
Stole my gold.
You saw it, guys. You stole it.
Took it right out your hand.
Malik sitting here like, yep, he definitely did. 100%.
Anybody else could bargain, or rather could haggle probably about half price adventuring gear, common adventuring gear from these pilgrims. They wouldn't have everything, but they'd have most things listed in the player's handbook.
Do they have any rope? I want some rope.
That would actually be one of the things they wouldn't have a need for on their journey, as they're not dungeon diving.
You're not doing
what
it right.
about a shovel?
They would have a shovel. They got to dig holes when they're pooping in the forest.
What about? Yeah, I'll take. I'm trying to think.
Crowbar.
No, I think I have my axe. I don't need a crowbar.
I think you might need a crowbar.
No, I have my fists. I don't need a crowbar. You don't understand.
Okay.
All right. So, anybody who is seeking traveler's clothes, you could buy them from these pilgrims if you wanted, and otherwise, we're going to fast forward through the rest of your travels.
I'll buy with rubies. How much?
Gonna step away from my computer real quick. I'll be right back.
With rubies, you'd be paying the full cost of gold, and it would be 2 gold for the traveler's clothes. So So it'd be 2 ruby pieces. Yeah. It is... That is the duration of your travel. Congratulations, there were 3 different routes you guys could take to the capital tonight, and you chose the river, so that's cool. Quite possibly the safest out of the 3, so you're doing good. You guys
Go ahead.
Oh, you guys arrive in the capital, Arder Sarai, or Arder, on the dawn of the 30th. The capital itself is built between 2 rivers. Ignore the sci-fi stuff. Most buildings here are... I know. Most buildings here, though, are... the drawings represent districts. They are not penises. They are just awkwardly placed.
Sure.
So that's not cocks.
Yeah. The districts of the capital are spheres and rings. Most of the buildings you guys can see stretching into the sky in the distance are large circular buildings with semi or half domes on top of them with with oculuses and other open rings on top of the buildings.
I bet they aren't.
I wanted to fly a spaceship.
Yeah, someday.
Barbarian flying a spaceship.
You guys come in on right before a large bridge leading into the capital. Make docks on one of the outer districts. You are at a area of town known as Somia Bridge.
So I just want to verify this is where Dirge started out, right? Same capital?
No, Dirge started just south of the capital in a place called Somar Villa.
Oh, so this is entirely different capital?
This is the capital. This is the capital of the nation. Somar Villa would be like the Hollywood. Would be like the
Okay.
where all the people stay, or where all the fancy rich people stay. It is just south of the capital.
Okay, so because I was gonna go if I was in the same capital, I was gonna drop in on Zai.
Yeah.
It's like
You
Christmas
would
party.
not know if they are alive or dead right now, as you guys are 4 days ahead of them.
I was like, I'm sleeping here.
All right, so you guys are in the capital. Lena told you a list of stuff she needed done, one of which was destroying a cult, and she told you guys to fan the flames.
Where's the nearest torch?
Well, as it is the middle of the morning, there really aren't any braziers or anything lit right now.
Oh.
I mean, you could have bought one from the Pilgrims.
The Pilgrims. I'm back, by the way.
Yeah, you're in the capital, Ben.
Okay, cool.
Burn it to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could start torching buildings. That's one thing.
Can we, though?
I feel like that would be a poor move.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do some investigation and then plan out our next.
See, burning buildings would be arson, and I'm a lawful character.
Yeah. Also, we need to find the cult first. So.
Just goes to the nearest guy. Have you seen a cult?
I say we here's what I suggest: we have Lantier do an investigation check and have one of us assist him so that he has advantage on the check.
All right.
If only we had a bard.
If only.
Yeah, that investigation check's not going to get us anywhere. So I say we let Flummigrax do it instead.
What am I doing?
Lantier asked around. Have you heard of the Hearts of Ember or Heart of Embers? Heart of Embers. Anybody?
Heart of Embers. Just look for anybody? Heart of Embers. Heart of Embers. Anybody at all? Anybody? No. Okay. All right.
Go twice.
How about you, sir? No.
Is this supposed to be the capital, Brandon?
It is.
Why did you lie to us? There are airships in this picture.
I just like the layout of the science fiction picture as it incorporated everything I envisioned. This capital, or rather, this culture is really big into stargazing, so it would have a lot of open, flat buildings with oculuses and other things to like stand on top of the building and just stargaze.
Gotcha.
And it's also built in between two rivers, and I just like the way that that those two rivers open. So
it's Paris.
Yeah, basically. There you go. Well, yeah, maybe.
Paris is built on an island between two rivers.
Yeah, but who Lummigrax goes for the next investigation? What faith does Lummigrax believe in?
He doesn't.
No faith whatsoever?
He's an atheist.
All right. I can respect that. Oh, I gotta roll you guys 3 different checks.
Why?
On your 3rd day of travel, as you arrive into the capital, the pike on Stormier's back bursts into lightning and disappears.
Cool. Butthead.
Well, I mean, he left it there for quite some time.
Yeah, and next time we see him, we're just gonna kill him and take his stuff.
Yep, because he's
That
got cool
grind.
weapons that I want to use.
With that, once again with that 11, looking for a cult, Lummigrax wouldn't really come across anything. Just asking around in the region of town that you guys are in. Go ahead and give me a will save, Taylor.
Who, me?
Yeah, give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
I come back, the first thing I hear is save. What happened?
Wisdom save. 18.
All right.
Did I do good?
We're gonna see, man. We are gonna see. Yeah, you feel magical effects start to enshroud you.
Oh boy.
And +5, 13. Yeah, you match the DC. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see if they have anything to make it higher, because this is one of those spells that can go higher. It's gonna be
what's
close,
going on?
Taylor. I'm about to tell you. Let's see.
Oh,
He's about to kill me.
okay.
Oh, yeah, you have -2 on that save.
Why?
For reasons unexplained, you feel a magical eye kind of enshroud around you. You feel like you're being watched. At which point, how close is Malik standing to Lumagrax?
I want to say very far away, but considering what kind of a cohesive group we are, probably within 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Malik is transformed for an hour. His tiefling shattered nature comes out.
So I'm red again.
And you have a tail. Fucking weirdo guy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's all that happens as you are asking around about the Heart of Embers.
Okay. I look up at the sky, and I'm gonna roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Natural 20, so 22.
Yeah.
Do I have a good idea of what just happened?
Yeah, sensing just the magical aura now enshrouding Lumagrax, he's affected by scrying.
Okay. I'd like to walk up to Lumagrax and give an offensive gesture to the sky in general.
Gotta put them down, guys. Sorry.
What was that for?
I'll look at Lumagrax and then sit there and think. Let me consult the spells that I know. I don't really know anything, so I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to. How shall I do this? I'm gonna ask the group to stop for a second. I'm gonna wander. Let's see. I think it's 30 feet. The radius on scrying. Let me check that.
The sensor moves with the target remaining 10 feet within 10 feet of it for the duration of the spell. A creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of your fist.
Okay. I'd like to walk 15 feet away from Lumagrax and then use, let's see, I think it is Prestidigitation. I would like to use Prestidigitation to write out the following sentence on... do I have a cloak?
You have your starting inventory and whatever items you've picked up at this point. If you bought traveler's clothes, they would have a hood on them.
Okay. Okay.
I have a large animal pelt on.
Okay. I ask Dirge for his animal pelt for a second.
I drape it over you.
Okay. I hold it out and cast Prestidigitation a bunch of times and write out on the cloak. We are being watched by a magical sensor. Then I dismiss the spell and hand the pelt back to Dirge.
What kind?
It's like, think of it this way. There's like a magical set of eyeballs and ears floating above Lumagrax.
I turn to Lumagrax. I'm just like, so do we knock them out, or?
That wouldn't help.
Watched, then why did you write something down?
I stepped 15 feet away from you. It can only see about 10 feet around you.
Okay.
So right now, it can't see me. I walk closer to Lumagrax, and now it can see me.
Are you saying this as you do it?
Yes. and probably hear me too. I look up at the air in general and give another rude gesture.
I gyrate my hips at the unseen sensor.
I wonder who it is.
I would like to say to the sensor, you should contact us, or this is just going to be what you see for the next couple of hours.
I will take off my pants.
You'll do it. He's an absolute madman.
Contact us
You're not
at
ready for this.
www.lumigrax.com.
Also, if you happen to be our employer, as it were, wink, then I take it all back, and you should really probably contact us next time you do this.
I'm still going to take off my pants.
Yes, because as previously stated, he is an absolute madman.
Yeah, you get a sending, or actually, no, you don't.
Do I get a sending?
Cowards.
No, you don't.
Do I get struck by lightning?
Oh, yes, you do, because this edition sending is casting time 1 action.
Oh, that makes much more
previous
sense.
editions, it took like a minute to took longer to cast. But no, yeah, Malik would get a sending that says
I'm the one being spied on.
yes, because you're a fighter.
I'm a
If
fighter.
anybody was gonna fail that
That's
wisdom
not 11.
check, yeah.
I rolled an 18. So
Yeah, you did. You did really well. Do.
Now they know how serious we are.
if it was a charisma check, I would have failed that too.
Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Malik receives a sending. Saving spell slots. Got injured fighting a purple worm. I'm watching if you need me. Elena Ladelia.
Holy shit, they were fighting a purple worm?
I will
You
respond.
guys were almost fighting a purple worm.
Good. I respond. I'll do apologies then. I will cease flipping you off.
Which is why I was laughing so hard. It was like basically just being on the security cameras at work and just being like, F you, boss! F you! F you!
I wasn't kidding about Jared shaking off his pants.
What was the name of the worm? Was it Dr. Cox?
No, it was a purple worm.
Yeah, was it Dr. Cox? What was it? Was that the name?
Oh, excuse me.
Well, actually, only Malik knows this.
I'll turn to the rest of the group and say it's fine. It's just Elena.
I rebuckle my belt.
Also, Dirk
Unzips.
said, "Please keep your pants on forever." I will go ahead and roll a deception for that. Natural 1. I got a 5.
Yeah, something.
I believe
tells-
he
go ahead.
has to roll an insight for that.
I think Malik wants us to take our pants off.
Yeah, I was gonna say on a nat 1, something
That's
tells
what I heard.
Dirk that Malik doesn't want you to keep your pants on forever.
Roll in that insight.
Stormer's gonna stand there and like tighten his belt a little bit more.
He's like, oh. Okay.
The one check that I could still beat him with a natural 1.
All right,
Getting,
so
That is unfortunate.
you guys want to try investigating in any other way?
Can I just roll a general
Hey,
investigation? check?
Brandon,
Happen?
I'm just concerned. Can I meet myself?
You might be able to, but all of the places Malik is going to go are going to be the opposite places of where Tristan would be.
Okay.
But potentially,
Group
that's
2 is in the capital?
Group
yes,
2
this is where Group 2 is right now.
Group 2 is in the capital on the 25th.
I'll
Oh,
go
so
fight
we're a
Group
couple
2.
days ahead of them. Okay.
Let's go fight Group 2.
Also, Group 2 is a bunch of fancy nobles and merchants.
Oh my
like,
god. I would want
Yeah.
to murder them.
We're gonna fight ourselves, guys. Or I'm not in Group 2.
By
So.
themselves.
Yeah.
You guys
I'm gonna
would
have
just
to fight myself. It looks like.
literally
Is
be
there a
on
post
opposite
office?
ends of the capital. It
Well,
is
honestly-
a very large city, by the way.
Honestly, though,
So there would be a post office.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll an investigation check to find out what's been going on in the capital lately.
All right.
I got another
There you
natural
go.
one, so I've been worse than Jeff did on his first investigation check.
I'm going to also roll an investigation check to see what's going on in the capital.
just for the hell of it, I want to see what I get.
A 2. I think I've rolled twice tonight. I think my rolls have been an 8 and a 2.
I just don't even know.
4 and a 2.
This edition, this session. So yeah, asking around the docks. It is 10th day. Yeah, it's 10th day here. Most nobility would be coming back into town around 10th day. There are some comments about a major trial that just happened in the city.
A major what?
Trial.
Oh.
As somebody, our council's passing judgment.
What about?
Wait, we know what this trial is about, don't we?
Do we?
Can I roll insight on that?
I think
Yeah,
that's-
you generally know it would be Seth Kalir's trial.
Yeah, I rolled a
As
16.
you heard about it a little bit in Hellenist.
On a side note, when is that wedding supposed to happen? Is that supposed to happen here?
It happened
The
already.
wedding happened on the 24th.
Oh,
Yeah, we're late.
darn.
no wedding crashing for us.
So sad.
Is there a honeymoon?
Yes.
Brock would probably be dead by this point. If you knew how Group 2 sessions were going, I don't expect them to last very long.
Hey, look. Don't equate Tristan's survival to Brock's, because you know in a heartbeat Tristan will abandon Brock and just leave him to die.
So,
Tristan may decide to die alongside Brock. Tristan would not.
yeah, that's the major political event happening. The other thing, the capital seems to be revving up for a holiday coming up on the 35th.
Wonder what holiday that is.
It's not hard to know. It is the Wake of Earth, the day the third ascended Vaelrir, the ascended of Earth, became a god.
Christmas.
Yeah, basically.
I like that.
So they sacrificed themselves for us. For our
They
sake.
did, and you guys don't even appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
They're all Jesus.
Gods.
yeah, for
Well,
Jeebus.
I mean, they're probably
these
not
guys are
nice
my
people
gods.
to begin with. Hey, can I do a religion check, or would it be a history check to remember whether or not these people genocided?
It would be a history and it
10.
Yeah, they came back, man, and the earth fires went ablaze. One of them did.
So,
Well, two of them
Okay.
genocided. It's hard to recall
Okay.
which ones.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, no, that's fine.
so
I'd like to lean over to Lantier and say, I don't think your gods were nice people.
Dude, these aren't my gods, man.
Well, I don't think these gods were nice people, and
No,
I don't know why these people worship them.
I think, I don't know. I think everyone in this country is just crazy.
I'll agree with you there. My people were fairly crazy, but these people take the cake.
Is anyone down for a quick little stop by one of the noble houses?
Sure.
Which
I
noble
need
house?
you guys to be a
And,
distraction, kind of like we did at that one time in the one place.
yeah.
You're gonna have to be more specific. I don't remember creating a distraction at any point.
You know, when we went to that one guy's house and I broke in while you guys sat there and talked to him.
You want to do that again?
Wait, you broke in?
Yeah.
All right, I can create a ruckus.
All right.
I can break in.
I mean, we also could do that, but let's. Which noble house, by the way?
Let's get drunk first.
Let's get drunk and throw rocks at them.
Hey, you're rich people.
I mean, you know, does it really matter which one? Like, do you guys really care?
Well, I'm gonna let you pick it. You're the one who's risking your neck.
Stormier doesn't, but also I feel like a little bit of useful intel might be useful.
Who
It is
deserves it?
useful
Who,
intel. It has it in its description.
who deserves to get their party crashed the worst?
I just want to throw rocks at someone's house.
It might
Yes,
be.
Stormier, we
It
know.
might be my mom's house. It may not be. Who knows?
Yeah, let's go to that one.
Wait a second. Are you a noble, Lantier?
No.
Wait. Is there a toll? Is like Manning tolls here in this city?
No, he was in Helena.
Yeah, he was in Hellenis.
Dang it. Is there a toll like outpost here somewhere?
Are you asking that to somebody, or are you asking your
I
party?
get-
Because right now there are no
Please don't
NPCs
ask
with
not
you guys.
house.
Well, I was asking like if that's even a possibility. Or, like,
It is a big city.
because if there's a toll house, I'm gonna go crash that.
Coincidentally,
those guys.
this is entirely out of character knowledge, but what does Group 1 know of the Madisons? Because
Group 1 knows that they met a slave who was in service to the Madisons.
uh-huh.
And Lantier owes her a map. And hasn't seen her since.
Yeah.
Okay. Could I roll an intelligence check to try to remember that detail?
Normally I'd say no, you just do, but you are Malik, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's the one I get a 19 on.
Yeah,
Sure, please roll.
Malik. Well, she was pretty, so there you go.
It was in fact that.
So
I'll poke at Lantier and say, "Hey, why not the Madisons? Don't you owe one of their slaves a map?"
Hey, we'll get to that at some point when I see her again, because I have the map already written out and everything. But
So why don't we just swing on by and see if anything's there, and then if they have anything that looks stealing,
I don't want to go
we
steal a
can
bunch of
just steal
stuff
those.
from my mom. And also find ways to blackmail her and ruin her.
Right, so exactly what I'm saying. It would be the perfect opportunity to do that right now. I mean, while we're here, anyway.
All right. Okay, I guess. All right. Well, let's go to the Madisons and then we'll break into.
Brandon, you may now penalize me for metagaming because I just want to see the Madisons go down in flames because of the way that they have treated Group 2.
JD, you're a cuck.
well, surprising. From
I mean,
You guys have to-
Not you, but your character.
yeah. I mean, I'm going to allow you to go through with that action. However, I am not hand-holding you. I am dropping you in the world.
Yeah, no,
you guys can go
we-
wherever you want and do whatever you want.
we
But
can
this is like,
yeah. I was just
this
being-
is essentially being inside of New York without an iPhone.
So that would never happen.
Hey, I would like to point out that people navigated New York without iPhones for like hundreds of years.
Yeah, I mean, whenever
It's a
you
great
guys want to,
system.
find something to go do, or there's a lot to do in the city, but you have to find it. I'm not gonna push you there.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to Madison's, and I'm gonna drop that map off.
Okay. You simply asking for directions there. There is the Palace District, the city proper, and the outer spheres, and the bridges that connect all of them. You guys are in the outer sphere of Somia, and you are near Somia's bridge, which leads into the city proper. That is the navigation information you guys have. Look just simply with we want to go find the Madisons. You guys could probably say they're somewhere on the edge of the Palace District.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, we'll cross the bridge, head into the city proper, and then when we get closer to the Palace District, I guess then, do we remember what the insignia for the Madisons is?
I don't think I drew it out. I just think Lantier was the one who saw it on her clothes and recognized it.
Yeah.
You would know what it looked like.
Yeah. So, I mean, so I have what is it? Urchin. So like working my way through the city's no problem. Like I can navigate this city fairly well.
Okay.
So I can get us there pretty quickly, and well, I mean not pretty quickly, but I just know how to get us there. Actually, I think Urchin halves the amount of time it takes for us
Yeah,
to get
it's-
places.
What background is that?
Urchin background.
Okay, yeah, I see it. City secrets. You know, secret flows, city passages, urban flow. Others would miss where you're not in. You can travel in twice as fast as your speed would normally allow. Yes. So yeah, getting to the Palace District, and asking around about House Madison. You guys are informed that there is no nobility in town that has a house by that name.
Huh.
I'm gonna roll to see if the guard is smart enough. He actually informs you, "Oh, I got a cousin who works for them. They own a logging property just east of the Western Forest."
Oh, great. Okay. Well then, JD, we won't be doing that today, but we will make a note to do that. So then I go and find House Kiev.
Okay. As we discussed at the start of the campaign, you did keep enough notes on your mother just to make sure that she wasn't trying to kill you,
Yeah.
and she didn't know you were alive.
Yeah.
She is not a noble. She is a councilman,
I
or
have some
rather, a
questions.
councilwoman.
Okay.
And you are able to find her house in the city proper.
Cool.
She lives in the Forge Ring, which is a crafting district.
All right. That's weird, but okay. So, yeah. All right. Game plan. You guys are going to go. Some of you cause a ruckus. Some of you go in and ask to see the noblewoman, see if she's around. I don't know. Something about your local representative not voting for Prop 138 or something. I don't know. And then I'm going to sneak into the back and steal as much information as I can.
By information, do you mean other things as well as information?
I'm just gonna take all the papers that she has in her office, and
Oh no, your mom's on the ethics council.
yeah,
Oh, I
Oh.
forgot.
Brandon, does this
Yeah.
mean what I think it means?
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
I think it means we might be intertwined with Group 2 after this.
Possibly.
Oh shit.
I forgot to put her there. I was just like scrolling through the notes. I was like, oh yeah, let me get ready to roll. Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh snap!
Okay, this is much better than what I was originally trying to do.
All right. So, yeah. There would probably be 2 royal guardsmen here. Just posted at the door. Lantier, of course, would not be shocked by their presence, as his time observing here. The magnate does pretty well about protecting his counselors from assassination.
Okay, so while so we're approaching the door, right? And Lantier is going to sneak around.
Yes. The Forge Ring is actually one of the most spacious rings. It's one of the few areas in the city where houses sit apart from each other. As most of the area is occupied by trade stalls and crafting stalls and blacksmiths moving material in and working under tents and tarps for the day. So this is actually this would kind of be the equivalent of a park, and the blacksmiths, as forging is like a hobby here, would kind of be like performing artists.
Okay. Next question. Has it been an hour?
Since you guys arrived in town? Yes.
No, since Lumagrox got Sprite on.
Oh yeah, does scrying only have a duration of an hour? Yeah, that time would have passed.
No. My transformation lasts for an hour once triggered.
Oh yeah. Coming to this, you've probably been getting a wide berth, like people walking around you in town. However, this is the capital, and they're used to crazy things, so it's
Good.
not terribly
That's
unheard
exactly
of.
the category that I wanted to fall in on my first. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. I'd like to look at Lantier. Is he still here with us?
What?
Okay, so we just make a distraction and then you do your thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I go ahead with the distraction or what?
Yeah, you should go ahead and do the distractions while I start my stealth. And I mean, yeah, just go crazy. I mean, you guys do what you do. You guys do your best.
Okay. All right. I would like to walk up
Hey,
to the
Group
door.
1, go be Group 1. It's pretty much the worst thing you could say.
Can I wanna look around for rocks on the ground.
I would like to, first of all, I will cast, I think it is Prestidigitation. 1 second. Let me just pull up both stealth
I
modes real
expected
quick.
you guys to be in the capital for a lot longer than just a day.
Okay, so Prestidigitation allows me to create a non-magical trinket or illusory image that can fit in your hand. Okay, hang on. That's, okay, I create a rock in my hand and hand it to Stormir.
But he could pick up a rock.
Yeah.
Okay, but also I could just cast Prestidigitation and make a ton of rocks that only last for an hour.
All right, so you guys are going to start pelting the window?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Actually,
throw.
hang on. They only last until the end of my next turn. So that's
Yeah.
less helpful, but I would then like
Grax
to
will
cast,
not do that.
Well, this gives me a perfect excuse to be someone say, "Hey, did you throw a rock?" I'll be like, "Rock? What rock?"
what rock? Yes, exactly.
So
I will then cast Thaumaturgy to open the door behind the guards.
Yeah, your action's done. What's Dirge doing with that strength save?
looking for a cart nearby
Moving.
that I could lob to the nearest window.
Yeah, moving in and out of the forge ring, there are young apprentices heaving carts of metal and what looks to be other unrefined ores.
Are there
Towards
anvils
the
around?
people working the. Yes, there are.
Can I pick up an anvil and just like throw it through a window somewhere?
Pick up an anvil?
Yeah,
Excuse me if I'm not crazy, but aren't those crazy heavy?
Yeah, they
they
weigh like
can be.
a couple 100 pounds.
Incredibly.
Yeah,
Well,
let's see.
well,
Average weight
actually,
of an anvil.
well, it depends on how big the anvil is. Like, we use a 120-pound anvil, which is kind of medium sized.
Yeah.
But they can start at 70, or they can be up to 2 tons.
Yeah, I'm seeing the average weight of an anvil being 200 pounds.
It's more like 120 is the most common ones you're going to find.
That's
Yeah,
modern.
you can pick it up.
No, surely.
There are 2 guards that are standing at the door as you're moving towards it with this anvil. They have halberds, and
I just want to shot put this thing.
yeah, one of them moves towards you and says, "Halt! Halt!"
I'm going to throw it.
Okay, yeah. You throw that anvil, man. You're not able, as you're not an Olympically trained shot putter, you're not able to get it very far enough to deal damage, or to deal any damage to the house. But
I just throw it at them, not like I throw it. I'm not looking to crush them. I'm just like,
yeah, the damage is done. Disobeying the royal guards.
man, screw you guards.
Yeah, Stormier throws his rock at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're moving towards you, and they say, "Halt! Halt! You're attacking the house of a councilman. You're under arrest."
Oh,
Under arrest? What? I threw a rock.
Yeah, at a member of the government's house.
I threw a rock. Are you kidding me? A rock, a stone. What is a
threw an
stone gonna hurt?
I would like to place my hands in front of myself and slowly approach the guards and say, now, we can certainly have a reasonable discussion.
screw the government.
And I would like to cast Prestidigitation and change one of their clothes to neon pink.
All right. As you're casting the spell,
Gay.
the guard jabs his halberd forward. The end of the axe part of it, connecting with your face, there's actually a ball bearing where the spike would normally be. He jabs you with it for 1d4 of non-lethal damage. You take 6 damage, and he says,
Me?
Wait. Yeah, he says, no spell casting.
It's a, hey, cut that. Ow. Ow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up another anvil.
I would like to consult Stormier and say, what do you think of that, Stormier?
I'm just gonna laugh.
He holds his halberd in a defensive stance, blocking not all of the path from the 6 of you, as there is only one of him. He looks to his guard companion standing next to him and says, "Go alert the councilwoman. Get her to safety."
I'll
The man
look
leaves.
at the guard and place my hands on my hips and say, that wasn't very kind. I must insist that you do not do that again, or there will be consequences.
I throw some flat stock at him.
All right. As you
Like
guys,
those kinds of consequences.
Yeah.
Also, will arrest you.
as you
Let that
guys
be a lesson to you.
to pelt him, he pulls off a horn from his waist.
Okay, I would
And
like
moves
to
to blow
make a dexterity check to try and slap it out of his hands.
Okay.
we're just screwing with these guys.
Yeah, he is.
That is a 3.
Yeah, he's at 10 feet away from you. He's keeping you at range with his halberd.
Okay.
Halberd.
In that
Or
case,
halberd?
hang on. I got something for this.
Yeah, burning hands.
Did the other guy leave?
He walked towards the house. Or
Some-
rather, he's walking in the house.
Somebody
Are we
should
storming
have
the house?
stopped him.
Let's see.
Someone should have grappled him.
I don't even know how that works in this edition.
You take an attack action, and for one of your attacks, you substitute it as a athletics check, and
Okay.
then the opponent can oppose it with another athletics check or an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Okay, I have
In that
advantage on
case,
those.
can I just cast a cantrip on him?
You can.
Okay. Or is Taylor going to try to grapple this guy?
Maybe. The second guy. Yeah, I'll try and grapple him.
The guy running into the building or the guy blowing the horn?
I mean, we were trying to distract the guys from going inside the building, aren't we?
Are there like any stone sculptures or stuff around, like bird baths? And...
Instruction. I was just told make a distraction, so here I am.
There are not any. There are not any movable ones in front of this house, as this house is more of a stacked wooden house with a
Would you say?
yeah, with a small tower. Well, Lantier's mom's not the richest councilman. She's got some position though.
Okay. I'm just going to cast Frostbite on him.
Okay, on the one blowing the horn.
Yes.
All right. He takes the frost damage. Well, rather, roll me a.
It's a DC 14 Constitution.
Yeah. He's gonna easily shrug off that frost damage in the middle of winter and being prepared for the weather. He blows his horn.
You guys cast the wrong spell, sir. You should have cast Silence.
Yeah, see, I'm only a second level sorcerer. I don't have that.
Get
Yeah.
good, man. Come on.
Somebody
Lantier,
does.
we're gonna jump over to Lantier.
Oh,
As
we're
this
having
is
fun.
going on, how's Lantier trying to get into this house?
Okay, so
as
earlier I rolled a stealth and got a 20.
Okay.
So while they're doing all of that, I'm sneaking around back and
You mean jerking off?
yes.
Yeah, the two royal guardsmen up front seem preoccupied with this insane bunch of people trying to break in.
I don't
Yeah.
know why.
We're not trying to break in. We're just like,
Well,
We're
you're
just
trying
screwing
to
around out
break-
here, man.
Yeah, you're trying to break parts of the house inward with
If we
rocks and anvils.
Okay.
if we were trying to break in, these people got to be dead.
Well, probably not. But anyways,
Mhm.
they're royal guards. Let's not get too cocky about who we are. That's how players die. That's what happened when we went and decided to pick a fight with that other guy, and he turned out to be like a level 7 or 8.
Gladiators are a challenge rating 5.
Yeah. So and
We
they're
got it. It's good.
Let's just remember who we are. But anyways,
The scrappy
Back to my
underdogs.
sneaking around to the back of the house. This time I'm going to look inside the window. Of whichever window I'm sneaking into, and are they glass paned or what?
Yeah, they would be glass paned here.
All right. So I'm just gonna peek in, make sure the room is empty.
Yeah, you're able to find an empty room,
Is
especially if you take your time doing so.
yeah.
There are quite a few windows on the floor level.
Are the windows locked?
You can try opening it.
I'm gonna try very carefully.
Yeah, pushing against it, it does feel locked.
Okay. So I'm going to wait and get the timing of anvil strikes and hammer blows and break it when the loudest hammer blow lands.
Okay, I'm gonna roll you a percentage die. You can go ahead and give me an attack roll on the window, or you can just roll me damage.
Yeah, I mean, but it'd be unarmed damage, right?
I mean, I imagine you're like breaking it with like the butt of your dagger or something.
Oh no, I have
Just punch glass.
I have a sap. Would a sap work?
Yeah, that would work.
It's like still. I mean, it's still only gonna be like a D4 or something like that. But
Glass is expensive back then. Super expensive.
Yeah.
I
Hitting
don't know
it.
what the structure. Oh wait, let me add my strength.
Okay. Hitting it once with your sap. As the glass had to be made in like smaller panels, it cracks, not breaking on the first hit.
Okay.
However, you don't notice anyone coming into the room, peeking back through the window.
Okay. So I'll wait again for the next hammer strike and do it again.
Okay, I'm rolling you some more percentage die. You can go ahead and roll me damage again. So the first one was 3.
Yeah, and this one is 4.
Is 4. All right. That is enough. You break in the window. The hammer strikes weren't as loud as you'd hope they were this time, as they're kind of dying down as the smiths get ready to switch gears. However, no one walks in the room.
Okay. Then I'm going to quickly open the window and sneak inside. And then just kind of blend up against the wall of the first door I find and just kind of start looking around. Active perception up, trying to listen for people coming.
Okay, it appears that you're in some sort of meeting room.
Okay.
There's a small table in here with chairs to accommodate 4 people, and they're angled in a way to look out the window that you just came in.
Okay. So yeah, then I sneak out of this room and poke my head out into the hallway. Or
Okay.
the next adjoining room, whichever it is.
There seems to be some sort of scuffle going on. Far down the hallway, you can see people moving about in all different directions.
All right. Well then, where's the nearest set of stairs?
You'd believe directly in front of you probably leads upwards as you hear the patter of feet against it. However, it is just a wooden wall from what you can see. You'd probably have to go to, from the way it sounds like how they're going up, to your right, towards all the moving people, would probably be where the stairs connect downwards. To your left, the house seems more unoccupied.
All right, then I'll start heading towards the left.
Okay. Yeah, going back to your left, you'd probably find an open area for storage and other things in the back of the house, as well as another doorway leading towards the forge ring.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go into the storage area. See what's in there. I mean, there's just like food and stuff, but
yeah, in here you would find the supplies for the house. Also, you'd find a barrel filled with rocky ores, and it would have a plate on it that would be engraved that says donations.
All right. I look at the oars. Just looking at them.
They're varied. They're different colors, different sizes. Whoever collected these didn't do a good job of collecting the same type or sorting them.
Huh. Well, it's a good thing I'm not OCD. I take a note of that. Huh. I don't know if I want to hide somewhere or like there were a lot of people bustling in the front of the house, right?
Yeah, generally, probably the few guards that you know constantly protect your mom from getting murdered. And probably her few handmaidens who she'd have on hand.
Okay. Well, okay. And is there like a dumbwaiter system or anything in this room?
I have to Google search that. Not sure what it is.
Like a tiny little elevator for sending supplies up and down that like servants use.
Actually, there would be one of those. You passed it coming in here.
Oh, then I'm going to get in that and use it to go up.
Okay, give me a strength check as you're probably trying to pull yourself up in this thing.
Yeah. That's probably not going to happen, but we will see. Never hurts.
I stayed in a house that had one of these.
Oh, I did. I probably did do it.
Yeah, Lantier goes up and 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 up. Getting to the second floor. Once you open the door, you see feet running past you. The stairs here seem to curve upwards. However, there is the rest of this floor. As the way the house was structured, it looked like a normal two-story house. And in the center of it was a tower that stretched upwards a few floors.
All right. So I try to find. So I'm on the second floor. I try to find access to that tower.
Okay. These stairs from here bend around in a square, going upwards up the tower.
Okay.
Ahead of you, you see a servant moving with a guard.
I wait for them to pass.
Yeah,
Wait,
no, they're already ahead of you. They're moving upward.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I just sneak behind them and time my footsteps with theirs.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Because I am.
I'm rolling opposed perception checks for them, and I just would like you to know I haven't rolled above a 10 for any NPC on literally anything all night long. Yeah, you had to get a nat 1 in order to fail that, or a 3 would have failed that for you. Yeah, you are able to climb majority of the staircase, getting to the third floor. Or actually, there wouldn't be a third floor. It would open into the top, which would be a open station with a tarp over, or rather with 4 pillars that a tarp stretches across. Under it, or rather, you'd see the servants go out onto the walkway leading there, and close the door behind them.
I go up to the door and like press my ear against it and try to, or if there's like a tiny keyhole or anything to listen through.
Okay, I'm going to draw this out for you because it's going to be kind of important. So the way this thing is shaped, give me a different color. I want to draw black on black. There we go. The way this thing is shaped, you have pretty much... I'm just going to draw it bigger down here. Look at the bottom of the page.
Okay.
This is the bottom floor. Each of those would be kind of like a house.
Yeah.
Like this connected to itself.
Yeah.
And in the center here would be a tower.
Yeah.
Leading up. And at the top of the tower, right here, is where the servants walked out of onto a balcony of sorts that is open that is optionally open to the sky.
Okay.
Walking in this building, you know from what you saw, the only way out from that terrace is back through this door.
Okay.
Pressing your ear towards it, though, you can give me a perception check.
Being a stealthy ninja. Set check. Make one.
Ooh. See everything.
Yeah, upstairs, you would hear a swift conversation happening, and it would go something along the lines of, "Councilwoman, your house is under attack. Citizens are rioting. We need to escort you to safety." Then you'd hear the voice of your mother saying, very well, very well. Do what you must. Captain, I ensure that you can keep the house in order. He says, "Yes, milady. Once we get you to safety, we will have another contingent of guards come protect the house." You don't hear anything. You hear footsteps towards the door.
All right. I'm going to. All right. So there's no. I have to run back down this little walkway or whatever, back down the stairs basically to find another place to hide.
There's a railing and you could jump.
Or. Huh.
Jumping would land you on the second floor. You are about 30 feet up.
Either way, that is going to be some serious fall damage. So instead of jumping and guaranteeing my fall damage, I'm actually going to go over the side and hang.
Okay. Well, you're definitely not going to be noticed when they walk out, but as they descend is going to be where you're going to come into some issues.
But so here's the thing. As they walk out and walk past me and start descending, that's when I'm going to try to pull myself up and...
Jeff, you know what? You want 10,000 gold while you do this, man? They just rolled a 5, and an 8. So
Yeah,
stepping out, they seem pretty concerned with the task at hand. Hanging on to the side of this railing, you hear footsteps very near your hands. 3 of them are 3 sounds of footsteps, actually. You only have a few seconds before they turn the corner for the next flight of stairs.
All right, so I'm guessing this is pretty much just going to be a straight-up strength check.
Yeah, pull yourself up and I'll allow in acrobatics, and you probably want to do it quietly.
So stealth first and then acrobatics, or acrobatics and then stealth?
Give me acrobatics to get off here, and then stealth to try and roll across the ground, or
Well, there you
land
go.
without. Yeah. Oof! On that acrobatics, you're gonna be slow. You're gonna be slow pulling yourself up.
You need inspiration.
Well, inspiration won't really help me. Or it lets me roll another, what, d6?
No, inspiration would let you roll with advantage, which would still be 12.
Yeah, so... No,
Yeah. Looking in your direction, you notice the servant pause as the guard seems pretty much focused on getting your mother out of there. You can see her give a passing glance to the servant who's looking back, and she says, I'm going to secure this floor up here, milady, so they can't climb up and get in the house." Your mother nods and keeps walking downstairs. You are lying flat against the ground. You probably have like another 5 seconds before the servant starts climbing and sees you.
All right. So then I scramble back into the room and hide.
Okay. Yeah, you move out onto the balcony. And from up here, there is one table, a pitcher, and a chair. The tarp is pulled over the top of it, and it overlooks the back of the house, looking into the forge ring.
Okay.
Hiding against the wall, you hear the door lock shut.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I look around this little balcony for anything important.
Yeah, you probably hear shouts coming from the front of the house as the guards are saying, "You committed a crime!" And the rest of you's like, "What crime? What crime you just committed?"
We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You got no proof.
I'm actually gonna roll your mom a check because there were documents sensitive to you guys that she'd have. Yeah, you'd find a stack of papers and an inkwell, and a half-written letter that was abandoned most of the way, or rather, before it could be completed.
Okay. I start reading the letter as I tuck the stack of papers away into my deep pockets.
Okay. Yeah, reading the letter, your mom was writing a fellow ethics councilman about her thoughts concerning the chantry of discipline, which would be the God of Fire's religion.
That's interesting. I'll tuck that away too.
And she also mentions on there, "Man, I'm so happy my son's dead and he can't come here and steal information from my house."
Ooh. Man,
That metagaming.
rough. She might have an accident down those stairs now. But yeah, no, I guess from this point, I play the waiting game.
Okay, we're gonna jump back over to the group, as you'll probably be up there for a while.
Yeah.
What's the group doing?
I'm throwing things, heavy things.
Well, I just cast a spell on the guard. How tough does he look?
He looks pretty tough. He looks tough enough that he feels like he can stand in front of you guys and deter you from entering this house without fear of dying. He doesn't move any of his stances to attack you guys. He simply just defends the front entrance.
Well,
Attacking.
he bumped me in the face for 6 damage, and I only hit him for 2, so I feel like that's more than a fair trade. But also, I feel like I should convince.
Oh, he made that. He made the save on that frost.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. He doesn't seem to attack any of you guys. He's just holding his halberd wardingly at you.
okay.
He says, more guards will be here soon.
I'll throw them
if-
too.
Yeah, he says, if you want to keep this up, I'll be happy to arrest all of you.
I'm gonna pick up another rock and throw it and then run away.
I was just,
Okay.
I was just
You throw it at the
standing
house.
around.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Roll me. You are going to need me to roll me a attack roll for that because you're aiming it,
What?
and then you can roll me
unarmed?
damage. Yeah, it's going to be It's going to be an improvised range weapon.
Okay.
So
Good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Your rock hits against the wood of the house.
So there was a cart nearby, right?
There are plenty of carts nearby.
Is there?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, is there like any animals on this particular cart, like horses or oxen or something?
No, there's mostly young men moving the carts.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab one of the carts and start running down the street.
You take the cart and you start running.
Yeah, I'm just like and start running down the street with it.
Has anybody seen the Dolph Lundgren 1980s Punisher?
Yes.
No.
Nope.
There's a scene in there where the Punisher goes in the building to save a kid. And, well, he saves a bunch of kids, but one kid specifically isn't with the rest. And they're just like, you have to save Tommy. And the Punisher is like, oh, shit, I gotta go save Tommy. He goes back into the building to save Tommy. He saves Tommy, and then some guys pull out guns on the Punisher. The Punisher shoves Tommy aside and sprints out the building. And everybody's like, where's Tommy? He's like, Tommy's dead. I imagine that's just kind of what happens here with Dirge, is he takes the cart and just throws the kid in front of the guards.
Well, no, he was just gonna like, I guess try to draw him away from the house because he's stealing what I'm assuming is their stuff, and just taking advantage of his high strength score. He's just like running down the street, Harlequin style, with a load full of iron or whatever.
Okay, yeah, you take the cart. As you do, the guard kind of looks towards you, then looks towards the kid on the ground, and he says, "Get out of here." The kid, noticing the scene with the 4 or 3 remaining people squaring off against the one guard, gets up off his butt and runs in the other direction from Dirge. It is now Malik, Lumigrax, and Woody squaring off against this guard.
Okay. I would like to.
Is Justin even alive? He hasn't said anything in a while. Nope, he's not here.
Oh yeah, he did leave the call.
He's not even in the call. Huh. All right. I would like to look at Woody and say, I think we know what to do here. I would like to look at the guard and roll a deception check. Okay.
All right, what are you saying?
I will point damn it. I'll point back towards the house and say, "Look, somebody's coming out of the house."
The guard, in his completely defensive stance,
I would like to point out, it is still an attempt at a deception. He must roll an insight.
Please fail.
A natural one does not denote a natural failure on a skill check.
Brandon, you know
Did he
he's right.
fail?
I rolled a nat one.
But the modifier, Brandon, you have to include the modifier.
If his insight is at least 4,
This mob is not trained in insight.
I did it!
The guard
the moment that he looks...
Yeah, the guard turns back and looks.
Okay, I book it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would have given you my inspiration, but like, I chucked my rock and then turned around and booked ass out of there.
I can't believe literally every NPC for the past, 10 rolls has rolled under a 10. Alright, let's grab new die. Because that was like, yeah, you're not getting me for that. Wait, is there really someone... Hey!
Hey!
Alright, Woody will join you in booking it. What does Grax do?
I'm booking it.
Alright.
I didn't do anything. I didn't throw rocks or anything, but I'm booking it.
Yeah.
The fact that you're running implies guilt.
Nah, it just means I don't want to be caught.
The fact that you're running implies guilt.
Nah.
It does.
Nah.
It does.
You're not better than us.
Are you a police officer?
No, but that's how they apply that shit. The fact that you're running implies guilt.
Yeah, so the forge ring is connected to the city proper. Which direction would you guys run in? From here, you can get to the Palace District. You could get to any outer sphere on the outsides of the city. As you guys are in this general area. That's the city proper. If you see that orange thing.
We actually didn't really establish a base of operations or anything.
Not
No,
here.
you
We
guys just
kinda
got to
ran
town.
and started throwing rocks at people.
Yeah. And we're a man down. He's still back there.
Yeah, just the direction you guys are decide to run is going to decide some minor things.
So question is, did everybody follow me or not? Because I guess I was the first one to bolt.
Stormier was the first.
Oh, was he?
the first one to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He threw the
Well,
rock and ran, and then you grabbed the card and ran.
Well, I would have gone in the same direction that he went.
Okay. Where did Stormier run to?
Away from the house, back the way we came from, just straight
Okay.
back.
Back to the Somia Bridge, which would lead you back to the outer sphere?
Yeah.
Okay. Running in that direction, there is actually a contingent of guards moving towards your area of town. They seem to be moving hastily with mission. Perhaps making a stealth check, ducking into an alley, or stop running to not look suspicious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slow down a bit and just start strolling.
All right, they're rolling insight checks against
People
you.
don't exercise. They don't run.
Most of them keep running by you. One near the back stops as noticing Stormier, just kind of taking an extra minute noticing them, and he says, "Citizen, identify yourself. Where are you headed to?"
Huh? Oh, me?
Your mom's house.
I'm a little
Just
hungry.
came
I
from
was
there.
I was looking to get some food actually.
He says, we heard a horn sounded from the Palace District, or not the Palace District, the Forge Ring. Normally signifying ruffians. Would you know anything of that?
Yeah, like I just came from that direction actually. I don't know, man. Like there were some people throwing rocks at houses, and like
Anvils.
I just kind of, let them do their thing and walked off. I didn't want to get involved.
Can I point out that Dirge is like thundering down the street with a cart of iron around this point?
Yeah, would Dirge not slow down?
Probably
One
not.
probably.
Knowing Dirge, probably not.
No, maybe probably not. Yeah, he's just like grabbing the cart. He's booking it.
Yeah, Dirge would be stopped by the guards.
Not stopping.
Yeah, there are probably about 16 of them in front of you.
All right, I take a sharp turn to the nearest street.
That is a significant number.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they say, ruffian stealing ore. That's him.
What are you talking about stealing ore?
They all leave Stormier alone and start taking dash actions. And-
I'm already like in full dash mode, so I'm just gonna. Can I like dump the cart of iron at them and then book it down like a side alley somewhere?
Would it be safe to assume that that we all went in separate directions?
so,
Except for Dirge followed me.
This is a big city.
yeah, I hate running vanilla chase scenes out of the player's handbook, but I did not prepare a chase scene tonight.
You ought to know better by now, Brandon. Come on, man.
I know, right? I feel like I should have.
With Group 1.
Oh. So yeah, I just want to dump. I'm assuming if they're just issuing raw material, it would either be in the form of like long flat bars or like squares.
It depends. It's hobby here to craft like this. So there are houses that donate the material for free, so people could make oath blades and other things that the less fortunate can't afford to buy.
Okay.
And oath blades are like swords of marriage.
All right.
Yeah, essentially some kid was trying to learn the trade, and he was using these donated materials, and you're just like, F you, kid, give me your cart.
But he's probably gonna get the stuff back anyway. It's just like a couple of yards down the street.
Let's see. Beginning a chase. Chase requires a quarry and at least one pursuer. Any participants not already in initiative order must roll initiative. All right, the guards are all going to roll. I'm just going to roll 2 instances of initiative for the guards. I love this green die. 2 nat 20s in a row.
Of course. So, does that mean I can't dump the cart at him and bolt down the alleyway?
Just go ahead and roll me initiative. That is something you can do, and it would create a complication for them.
Where my initiative at? On this thing. Oh, here we go. Yay. I guess it really didn't matter anyway. They got nat 20s.
All right, so
there you go.
This is kind of insane, and Dirge might excel here. During the chase, a participant can freely use the dash action a number of times equal to 3 plus its Constitution modifier.
Kick.
Each additional dash action it takes during the chase requires the creature to succeed on a DC 10 Constitution check at the end of its turn, or gain 1 level of exhaustion. Participant drops out of the chase if its exhaustion reaches level 5, since its speed becomes 0. A creature can remove the levels of exhaustion it gained during a chase by finishing a short or long rest.
Alright, let's see. So, didn't really. Oh, do I get. Oh, man. I forget they don't have fast movement at level 1.
Okay, so what was your initiative?
8.
All right. The guards spend their first turn taking a dash action to catch up with Dirge. It is Dirge's turn.
Okay, so would it be like a standard action to dump the cart and then a move action to bolt down the alleyway?
Yeah, you could simply throw the cart at them. Like spilling over the ore to make it like difficult terrain or something, and then keep running.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, I'm going to roll them a dexterity acrobatics check. Peering like frickin' minions on like any cop chase you've seen. A good number of them all stumble through the ore, slowing themselves down, and a few of them tripping over themselves. They lose the distance they just gained on you.
All right.
The ones that make it through enough to keep sprinting take another dash action, catching back up to you.
Okay, so all right, I got a Constitution. Like a modifier is 3, so that means can I take like 3 dash actions in a row, or how to or?
You could most likely outdash them.
All right, if it's that simple, then I'll just do that, and just like use my long legs.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. Straight d20, no modifier.
Flat d20.
All right, here we go. Oh, okay.
8. A beggar blocks your way. Oh my God! No. Make a DC 10 strength athletics check to push him out of the way.
All right.
Dexterity acrobatics to move around him. Charisma intimidation to slip past the beggar. You succeed automatically if you toss the beggar a coin. On a failed check, the beggar counts as 5 feet of difficult terrain.
Is that athletics, you said?
Yeah! Oh my God, this guy's about to get strong-armed.
All right, let's see that.
Not just strong-armed. This guy's about to get bulldozed.
Let's just. So I should have advantage on those. Let's see what we get.
Give him a coin. All right, yeah. You.
19.
I pick him up over my shoulder and say, "Come with me."
Come with me if you want to live.
If you do decide to carry him, you can't dash, but you could thrust him against the wall.
All right, could I say that I just like leap majestically over him like or whatever, or is that more like acrobatics?
That would be acrobatics.
All right, I'll just shoulder him out of the way. He's having a bad night.
Yeah. All right. So you've got 1 success in your dash actions.
Oh,
they take their last dash action again, keeping pace with you. You can go ahead and roll me another DC or another D20.
All right. Don't screw me, D20, please. I will take it.
The beggar slows down. 2 of the 4 remaining guards chasing you. You roll a 19. There is no complication. You can dash again.
I'm a dash.
Roll me another D20.
Majestic.
Yeah, they are. Oh, they can dash, but they're gonna get exhaustion. All right, no complication. As you zip through this alley, it opens into a streetway. Large obstacles such as a horse or cart blocks your way. So you get by the street fine. A cart moves in front of these guards, blocking their path. They have to make a DC 15 dexterity check. One of them starts trying to climb over it. The other guard slides underneath it. He continues and takes another dash action at you. He has 2 levels of exhaustion now.
Okay. I don't have levels of exhaustion yet, do I?
No, you've taken 4, I believe.
Wasn't it 2, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
it's
no,
like-
no. You've taken 3 because this started with a dash action.
Okay. All right. So this would be my third one, I guess.
Because they've each taken over 3 to catch up with you.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll me another d20.
Here we go. Oh.
6. You come upon a pack of dogs fighting over food. Make a DC 10 dexterity acrobatics check to get through the pack unimpeded. On a failed check, you're bitten and take 1d4 piercing damage, and the dogs count as 5 feet of difficult terrain.
All right. So that was acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Okay. I don't have.
DC 10.
Ooh.
Oh,
Look at Dirge just being as majestic as fudge.
God, those rolls, man.
This is a 7 foot tall, 400-pound orc. He's just like bloing.
Yeah, following your path, they move around the dogs and keep
Dogs.
chasing you. They each have 3 levels of exhaustion.
This should have went up for Trek.
Do you take another dash action?
I'm getting away from these idiots. I'm gone.
All right, roll me one last d20.
Can we just conclude that he successfully makes it? I don't think there's a whole lot that could make him fail at this point.
Don't jinx me, man. I got one more roll to make.
Okay, make the roll.
Okay, again, it's not a 1, so
Yeah, another 8. You are in a bad part of town. Another beggar blocks your path.
these freaking beggars,
Just throw a gold
it's
coin
like an
at me.
Assassin's Creed.
get out of my way!
He says, please, just bread.
Get out of the way!
All right, DC 10 strength check or DC 10 acrobatics.
Ah, screw it. I'll throw
Or
him a coin.
DC 10. Okay.
I
He says,
can't-
you're so kind mercenary man.
Don't impede me. Get out of the way! Ah!
Just thrown a handful on the ground.
The guards give up chase as they're not willing to take 4 levels of exhaustion to try and catch you. The rest of the party,
10 out of 10.
it's fine because they were just like, what is that?
They were like,
Sorry.
Yeah, Stormier is promptly left alone.
Functioning as intended.
We're gonna jump back over to Lantier. You hear a chaos in the forge ring, or you hear a chaos from the other side of the house, and then moving around the forge ring, you kind of hear yelling and can see the kicking up of dust in the distance.
It's just one-man stampede.
The house is definitely quiet on this top floor, and none of your companions come to help you out. You've probably been waiting up here for easily 12 or 15 minutes.
Well, I pull out the rope that's in my my pack, and I tie myself a little knot, and I rappel down from the balcony.
Okay.
Actually, first,
he was too young to die.
do I have anything, like any items or anything of my mother's, like that she would have given me as a child, or did she just like toss me out and say, "Yeah, get out, kid"?
Well, she tossed you to the streets, hoping you would just die, and probably some monks or something found you. So yeah, you wouldn't have any charms of hers.
Okay.
You could possibly try and confront her, as you most likely have some resemblance to her.
No, I'll just I don't know, guys. What do you think would be a fitting way to tell her that I was here?
Set the house on fire.
Well, you are
Set
at her
the house on fire, he says.
you are at her kind of thinking area up top. You could write her a message.
Yeah.
Leave a strand of your hair.
That's weird.
But plus, I think that'd be kind of hard to notice.
Why don't you just, like, leave a piece of paper with your name signed on it?
Yeah, I'm going to take a blank sheet of paper and her little inkwell and her quill or whatever the hell, and write, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." Lantier Keeve.
Okay. I actually rolled you a percentage die for rappelling down the building. As you rappel down the building and you're moving to the floor, you pass by a window. Inside, there are three guards with spears pointed at the door. One servant and one woman looking out of the window. Very, very briefly, you make eye contact with her as she moves to the window and looks down at you, rappelling downwards.
I wink and blow her a kiss and keep moving.
Okay. She just stares down from the window, kind of with a sudden interest. Do you run away from the house?
Yeah, I'm gone.
Okay. Otherwise, you guys are able to get away from the house pretty quickly. The guard. I'm assuming you don't go back around front. Yeah, you guys are now scattered about throughout the city.
Shit, you didn't come up with a contingency plan for us being split up.
I would assume we would all meet back up at the docks, since that's kind of the only reference point we have at this point.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna head back to the docks.
Well, I don't know this, so I'm going to just use my urchin background to converse with the scum and.
You talk to two beggars who say they encountered a giant half-orc barreling through town with a cart. Well, originally he had a cart. He looked foreign, sounded foreign too. They both have vastly different opinions of him. One says he's the worst guy ever and shoved him into a wall. The other one says he was gracious and tossed him a coin. Even looking at the coin, as I don't know Dirge's hygiene, I imagine Lantier could probably sniff it out and just like, oh yeah, that's Dirge.
He's a mercenary, but he's not a Slav. Come on now, that's racist.
Yeah, but no. you could approximate it was probably Dirge just from the sound of it.
I don't know if it makes any difference, but Dirge only deals in gold coins. He doesn't take rubies. But
okay.
So if it was a foreign coin, that's probably because he got it somewhere else.
Yeah, there are different types of gold coins in this world.
But no, he don't screw around with rubies.
But yeah, nonetheless, the second beggar shows you the gold coin and points in the direction Dirge went. You have a general idea that as Dirge was running from the guards, he probably looped back towards the docks or some sort, or pointed in that area. What's Malik doing?
Being Malik.
I guess I'm gonna go find Stormy or see what he's up to.
Okay. Do you head back towards the docks?
Sure. Seems as good a place as any.
And Grax?
Grax doesn't know the plan to head back to the docks.
He does not.
There was no plan to head back to the docks.
There was no plan. I'm just looping back there because that's the reasoning tells me to.
Your family's in town.
Actually, you know what? On my way to the docks, Brandon, can I look for a place to like sit down and enjoy a meal and have a drink?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
What's Grax doing?
Grax will stroll around.
All right, so everybody just leisurely enjoys the city?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's where we're going to end tonight. And we will pick up there. I'll probably just have to write down everybody's location. Stormier is getting food at docks. Do you guys ever see the episode of Avatar, Bossing Say City Stories?
Yeah.
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 That's this episode, right? Our next week's episode.
That makes me cry.
That's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic.
Rip Mako. Missed that guy.
Grax will be window shopping.
Okay.
Shopping for windows?
Of
Yes.
course.
Weird.
Because we need windows for the house back in the other city.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I think if we ever go back to
Windows.
Hellenis, I'm just gonna set that house on fire.
do. Wait, you guys have 2 slaves or 2 poor people living there?
We do?
They're not
Yeah,
poor people.
you don't remember you hired them to fix the door?
Yeah, we did.
That must have been the session that I skipped.
Let's see. Malik is looking for Stormier. So we know who our Momo's going to be. And Dirge was headed towards the docks.
Right. Well, when he sees there's like nobody there, he's gonna wait like 30 minutes. He's like, screw this, and then he's gonna look for like the finest. Just sort of ask around what the finest gentleman's club in this city is.
All right. Yeah, I believe Dirge is the richest member of the party, isn't he?
I don't really know. He
I think
spends
so.
the least.
Yeah, because I gave you a bunch of money before you left Group 3, remember?
I'm sitting at 191 gold pieces.
God,
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, the party's been doing things to get money.
Yeah.
Regularly.
I only have 75 gold pieces after today.
107.
Yeah, you guys are in a place to find work, especially with your skills.
Good.
Yeah, I will message you what the letter says exactly, Jeff. Otherwise, good session tonight, guys. Little slow. If you wanted to know, you had the option of traveling to the capital either via riverboat, which was the quickest way, a straight line, which on foot would have took a little bit longer, or the safest passage, which is a road that bends eastward and goes to Somar Villa. And each one would have had different RP results for you guys. Otherwise, though, you guys picked the good one that got you there. So you are in a place where things are going to start happening.
Well, I mean, we got here. We said we set out to do something, and we accomplished it pretty much scot-free. So I think it's like a resounding success, really, given on what we wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm going to give everybody. I'm going to give everybody 800 experience tonight.
Hot damn.
Yeah, for just a generally good session. You moved the story forward, and you moved Lantier's story forward. I'm going to give 250 additional experience for Lantier. Man, I feel like I should give 10 experience for every word Grax says, which would be like 40 experience for tonight.
All right. I'll take it.
Next session, Taylor's just gonna start talking and never
Four
speaks
score
for the
7
end.
years ago.
He's just gonna like pull up the Harry Potter book and just read the Harry Potter book out loud.
Only Ishmael.
Grax had a moment tonight. I was trying to think what it was. He got scryed on by Elena. Oh
I
yeah.
took my insignia and
Huh?
I tried to.
Yes, you did try and flash your insignia. Members of your family are in town, Taylor. So now is as good a time as any to start your personal story.
I've got a personal story.
You do.
What?
You
Believe
are
it or not.
You are a soul heart.
Do I know that members of my family are here?
You know that the rest of your family serves the temples and the Four Ascended, and that you are kind of the outcast / outlier person who is like, I'm not going to do that.
Any more experience points you're handing out?
I feel like that's everything. Did I skip over? Oh, you know what? Successful everybody getting away. I'm going to give 200 more experience points to everybody involved in the I'm going to give 200 experience points to everybody for running away from the guards, and I'm going to give another 100 additional for to Dirge for freaking bossing that chase scene out of there.
What's for me? It'd be level 4. What's level 4 now?
I don't 100% know, but
2,700.
yeah, you can use a dash action and a chasing a total of what, 8 times?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, those guards needed you to like slip up like 3 times in a row in order to catch you.
Yeah, natural ones. So I mean that puts me at 5,008 experience points. Should I still be at level 3?
No, you should be at
You
level
should
4
have
then.
been level 4 for quite some time.
Oh.
Yeah, level 4 was 2,700.
Oh.
Yeah, level 5 is at 6,500.
Yeah, like
So like
everyone in
1,000
the party should be at least within 200 points.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be within about 3 after this session, about 500-ish points.
Well,
of
Dirge is
level
behind you
5.
guys because he joined you guys while he was 2 levels lower, I believe.
Yeah, I was at level 2.
Yeah.
I'm at 5,923.
I got ability score improvement. Yes.
6153.
Okay.
I'll have 6,008 experience after tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to try and push the other groups a little bit more to meet maybe an additional session, just to get some resolutions on some of the bigger things in the city. You guys heard about the trial? As right now, I have the decision for her in my head. If anybody asks about it, like asks or does investigation on it, Group 2 is the only one with power to change that.
I don't know who this person is, so if they're gonna get executed, I don't care.
Hey, that's a thing. It's just a political going on.
So let me just clarify this. It says I have an ability score improvement, but I could either do that or feat, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I could put my constitution up to 18, or I could get a feat. Kind of like 18 dex. One more, and I'll have 20 in dex and 20 in strength. So. Oops.
That's an option. The 1 in strength and 1 in con isn't bad either, because as a barbarian, your AC is based off your constitution.
That's true. Well, I mean, I can't put any more in strength right now because I'm already at 20.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
two in your con's not a bad idea. But it is completely up to you. It's normally you want to like rush your first skill, your primary skill up to 20, which you already did, so you're good.
Well,
consider the following: if you said what's your dex sitting at right now?
my dexterity is sitting at 15.
If you take resilient dexterity, it gives you +1 dex and gives you dexterity saving throws.
So let's see, do I have, yeah, I have advantage in strength and constitution. So I would have advantage in,
proficiency. Yeah. And dexterity is one of the 3 primary ones, so that really helps you.
All right,
Okay.
your guys.
But there is an argument to be made for holding off until your proficiency bonus is higher for that, since at this point it would only really give you +2, and that's not going to make a significant difference.
Well, I mean, it's going to increase my AC either way since it's like Dex and Con, right?
Yes. So I would go ahead and actually increase your Constitution first.
Okay.
That gives you not only more AC, but more health as well.
Okay.
Your guys' next session is going to be on the 8th of May. What I got you scheduled for. One of the things I kind of want to do is hopefully for the people in classes, which would be very little at this point, should be letting out sometime late in May. And every campaign should be touching around the 35th then. So I would like to explore doing a joint session between the relevant campaigns. So just be looking out for that and just keep an eye on your schedules for later in the month, like the final week. And we'll see what we can do. Because both Group 1 and Group 3 meet on Monday night. So they might be able to, have one. Otherwise, I'm going to end the broadcast.